As the H1N1 influenza spreads, authorities have assured that they have stepped up the action. But when Times Now traveled to a school in Panchgani where 17 children have tested positive, we discovered that none of the students were wearing masks.
Schools in Panchgani, the latest to be hit by the deadly H1N1 virus. 17 students testing positive. Guards, drivers and district authorities taking no chances.
We have taken a precaution that we are visiting all these resident schools in Panchgani so that none of the students will remain, who have got fever should remain investigated.
But this is what Times Now found on a visit to one of the schools hit by the flu. Not a single student wearing protective masks.
I don't think everybody is required to use the mask because the isolation we have already done with the students which are suffering from the say fever. They will be kept in isolation rooms, and some like now this school has already their 15-bedded separate hospital isolation.
It is education time for school authorities here in Panchgani as district officials move from one school to the other, trying to educate the authorities about swine flu. In all, there are 5,000 students studying in around 46 colleges and schools in Panchgani. And even though the district administration says that things are under control, as many as 70 cases of reported swine flu were sent to the National Institute of Virology in Pune today.
Of cough, cold or throat, sore throat, etc. and fever. They are immediately taken to the hospital and they are there in the hospital itself. Their food and everything is provided in the hospital. So whatever necessary things as quarantine measures or something they say are already being taken for them.
But is isolation enough? Here is why boarding schools need to be more careful. With students returning after their summer break, schools across the nation have reported a sudden spurt in the number of swine flu cases. 4 schools in Pune have already sent their students on a forced holiday after 32 students were infected. In Delhi, 6 schools had suspended the classes briefly after 24 students were affected by the H1N1 virus. This June, 7 of the 22 students from Ludhiana contracted the swine flu on a study tour to Nasa. With more than 400 cases of the H1N1 in India and numbers on the rise, schools can ill afford to take any chances. Your report, Times Now.